I'm an American who's been living in Europe for the past 7 years and living in Lithuania for the past 2 months. Life here is night and day different than that in the States, and personally, I think it's a lot better. It's simpler, slower paced, and an all-around healthier lifestyle. So today, I'm gonna take you through a full day in my life as an American living, working, and playing basketball in Lithuania. Let's do it. Since I had surgery and since Carly is currently pregnant, we sleep in way more than usual. Neither of us have real commitments or responsibilities during this slow moment, so it can make it hard to wake up early. The Lithuanian morning gray skies definitely don't help either. Every morning starts with my daily vitamins. I share this not because of the vitamins, but to show that here in Lithuania, water out of the faucet is drinkable and actually very tasty. Now, I'm still very biased towards the tap water from my home state of Washington in the United States, but the water here is very, very high quality. All right, I'm walking to get Carly Lithuanian Starbucks so that we can try this Lithuanian breakfast kind of biscuit cookie treat thing called a sakotis. So I'm gonna surprise her with a little coffee this morning. In the US, coffee on the go is the norm. In Europe, it's quite the opposite. Europeans are much more aligned with the coffee break idea. They take their time, slow down, catch up with friends, and really enjoy their cup of coffee. It's normal to see the same people drinking one coffee for over an hour, even on a work day. There is way less of a hustle culture and more work-life balance, which I think can even be observed here in this cafe. But this morning, I didn't do that, but I have become a huge fan of the European morning coffee slowdown over the American productivity coffee on the go. Got your little coffee. You can only have your coffee if you try this sakotis. Are you down? Are you game?
Yeah.
Dude, get off the table. What are you doing? This is a Lithuanian tree cake, and I guess it's like one of their favorite.
You're supposed to eat for breakfast?
Yeah, it's kind of like a biscuit you eat with your morning coffee, or it can even be a dessert. This is a big one. Normally they're a little smaller. It's kind of moist. Cheers.
It's way more cakey, not a biscuit.
Maybe this is a softer one.
Good?
Pretty good. It's kind of like a...
Should I dip it in my coffee?
That's adventurous.
Am I gonna get roasted for this?
Probably. It's like a sugar cookie. That's pretty adventurous. Really?
Mm-hmm.
You like it? You're normally the stickler judge. One more bite, then final rating. All right, ready? Pretty good.
I'm giving it an 8.
I give it, 8. Sakotis. You impressed us. Oh, you're smacking it. This really hits. No, you don't get any. You ready to go on a little walk? You want to go on a walk? Let's go on a walk. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Okay, now we gotta put on your coat. Your trouble. Oh, that's so good.
You look like a conehead.
Let's go. Since we've been living in Europe, walks have become a staple of our daily routine, even when it's really cold out. I've noticed here in Lithuania, and specifically our small city of Panevėžys, the streets are always well kept. There's rarely trash on the ground, and the leaves are usually raked up within the day. To me, it seems people care a lot about their community and city. Caught red-handed, coffee number 2. And that pride and togetherness is very refreshing. When living in a foreign country, you get used to having to use deductive reasoning to figure out your surroundings. The language barrier is more than just audible, it is visual as well. This takes some adjusting to, but for us, it's very normal now. European streets will also be much more narrow than the US, and the sidewalks will often be made of cobblestone or something similar. It makes for more of a historical and cultural aesthetic than that of the modern US cities and towns. Despite these cobblestone or brick sidewalks making walking with my knee especially uncomfortable, I actually do enjoy this cultural aesthetic much more. Cities and towns in Lithuania and most of Europe are generally much more walkable. Even the smallest cities will be structured with the city center surrounded by restaurants and shops. Lithuania gained its independence from old Soviet Russia in 1990. There are still many of the old Soviet-style buildings around this small city. In particular, this old, now mostly abandoned hotel that looms over the city center. Despite these buildings not being the most aesthetically pleasing, they are a reminder of Lithuania's resilience and sacrifice to earn their independence. On our daily strolls around the town, it's really nice seeing so many people out and about. The walking culture makes for a much healthier lifestyle, with movement being naturally intertwined with day-to-day life. There's a general slowness about the city that Carly and I have come to value. Our walks are not for a purpose, but rather to be present and get some fresh air. Probably sounds normal for Europeans, but these types of walks are not nearly as common for people in the US. Lithuania also has a ton of beautiful nature integrated into their towns. Here in Panevėžys, there's this nice pond with walking paths and beautiful trees. Again, you can see how well kept everything is, zero trash, and all the paths are well maintained. With Carly being pregnant and me being 3 weeks post knee surgery, we spend a lot of time inside resting. Our favorite game is cribbage, but we are looking to expand our game repertoire. So if you guys have any fun two-person games, hit us up in the comments. There's no way. There's no way you just upset me like that. There's no way.
17 points. I count first. I won. I won. I won.
She's the world's worst winner. Before heading to my physical therapy, I stopped at another coffee shop for some reflection time and a second coffee. Even though it was pretty cold out, I decided to sit outside to enjoy the contrast of the cold, crisp air and a warm batch brew. Again, this is a reason I have come to love Europe and Lithuania. My lifestyle here is slower paced, more focused on being present and moving with intention rather than just being busy. My daily coffee shop stops have become a huge source of mental health, especially in regards to processing my basketball season being cut short.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Gotta go to treatment.
At this point, if you are not familiar with me or my channel, you are probably wondering what I am doing here as an American in this small Lithuanian town. Well, what brought me to Lithuania and Europe in general is work as a professional basketball player. Lithuania is well known for its love of basketball and has a huge basketball fan base. It is home to the EuroLeague staple Žalgiris and has 2 other teams that play in the Euro Cup, which is the second best international league in Europe. I signed to kvass, which is one of those teams that plays in the Euro Cup. My season got completely derailed by a knee injury that forced me to have a pretty invasive knee surgery. Now, Lithuania has incredible healthcare, so for both the surgery and the first 6 weeks of rehab, I chose to keep my family and I here. This rehab is essentially my job at the current moment, and the daily treatments are my top priority, aside of attending to my pregnant wife, of course. Playing professional basketball in Europe has allowed me to meet incredible people, experience unique cultures, and make a really good living for my family, but the lifestyle is incredibly fragile. Injuries and poor performance can quickly change the future you were expecting. It is a cutthroat industry that can chew you up and spit you out if you don't have incredible amounts of resiliency and grit. Currently, I'm in the hardest moment of my career. This is where I'm tested on how bad I really want this lifestyle for my family and I.
Go, 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 go.
Hey!
Now free. Go. Up. 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 Now go down. Now 45. Ooh.
I'm trying. Work. One thing I've learned in my time in Europe, and now especially Lithuania, is that having good people in your corner makes all the difference. My physio Matas is one of those people, and I'm very thankful to have met him and continue to work with him. Ooh, we still have light. It's like 4:30 and we still have light. That's good news, good news. After treatment, I stopped at the grocery store to pick up some things for dinner. At this point, I'm an expert at navigating grocery stores in foreign countries, but the first couple of times usually call for an extensive use of Google Translate. The food quality in Lithuania is night and day better than that of the US. You can expect that foods will be less processed, have less added sugars, and overall higher quality. This is due to more regulations on what goes into their foods, again resulting in a healthier lifestyle. I know I always feel better when consuming the same foods in Europe compared to the US. It's now 5:07. It's already dark out. I guess these are autumns in Lithuania. Day's basically over. Get home, cook some dinner. Time feels like it moves slower over here, but the days move rather quickly because there's less daylight hours. It's only November and already the days are really short. This can make for a lot of time spent in the apartment, which can really affect your mental health. Carly and I try to cook dinner as much as we can to both spend some quality time together and eat clean for our baby for my knee recovery. Puzzle number 5. Time to start on puzzle number 6. This is a Lithuanian autumn winter. Freaking seared the salmon on the wrong side to start. I am not locked in. Okay. We did the Sakotis this morning. This is called kvass. Someone in my comments said it's like the Lithuanian root beer or Coca-Cola, one of the two. We're gonna give it a try. Let me make sure it's not alcoholic. Doesn't it look like an alcohol? Like a beer?
Yeah, it looks like a beer. Is it cold?
It's relatively cold. All right. Here we go. Kvass.
Smells like root beer.
It's
horrible.
You can't have that in this room.
I'll stick to my juice.
What does it taste like though?
Watered down root beer.
Watered down. So basically root beer without all the sugars.
Yeah.
It definitely tastes like a healthy soda. Obviously, I don't know if it's healthy.
It tastes like a worse version of Olipop root beer version.
It definitely has some of that. It's definitely not root beer. It's definitely not Coca-Cola either. So what are we gonna rate it? 3, 2, 1, 5. Well, not a fan of the kvass. It's not bad though. But if I'm gonna drink soda, I want it to be like sugar, like a sugar bomb.
I also want it to like burn.
Yes, it's not super carbonated. All right, let's have dinner. I think you will be staying in here until we leave. It's been a little over 2 months since we moved here to Lithuania. So far, been a huge fan of it. There's a lot of great things about this country, and it's just cool to kind of learn more things daily, try new experiences, try new foods. I would say, as of right now, just a big fan of Lithuania. Really enjoyed our time here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed seeing the perspective from an American living in a small city in Lithuania. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. As always, get uncomfortable and live atypical. Cheers.
She got highs and lows. She said, yeah, I know. Wish I can make it easier. I can, I just know right and wrong.